Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing, continuing on with the team season here with race 8. And as Wood pointed out already, there was chat left over from the previous race down the side, and that is purely just because I didn't close my streaming software between sessions. So with it left open, it hasn't refreshed itself. So that is why there was loads of words chat going on down the side, saved over from the end of the previous race. That's all that was. So race 8, slowly approaching the end. 10 races in total. So we're down to the final 3 races. And which team is going to come out on top? Let's take a look at who's going to be competing once again. So the astronauts, with Just in Time. Were with the Balls of Steel, good performance in the last race. Snorker for the Blue Skies, also a very good performance in the last race. The Doge Balls will be Diamond Swords representing this time around. Budo for the Espresso Express. Demon for Eternal Darkness, not doing too well this season. Space Comet will be representing the Green Slushies. Dazza will be representing the Rapid Rollers. Starting to fall a bit. Alice will be representing the Snowballs. Crimson representing the Speed Demons. Beefcake will be representing the Finishers, trying to fight up at the top. And King Barto for the Thunderhawks still remaining at the top of the leaderboard, trying to hold on to that top spot. Pesky Bird for the Ultraviolets, starting to push their way up the leaderboard. And Stormy will be representing Vexed. Vexed starting to pick up some points now. We'll see if that continues on through the season and if they can push themselves further up the leaderboard. They're currently just outside of the top 10. Now, over to track. So race 8 on O Raceway, one of Boer's creations. So there's no pressure on Boer this race, none at all. So we'll get everyone into their starting positions. Boer will be starting at the back of the grid with Snorker, as they had a very strong end to the previous race. Stormy will be starting towards the back as Vex managed to get into the top 3 and grab some good points. And starting at the front, Just in Time, Space Comet, Crimson and Dazza. All 4 of them not picking up any points for their team in the previous race. So, 12 laps. Let's get this underway. So towards the ladder, everyone queuing in rows. So no movement. That is probably the neatest formation we've seen going onto a ladder in any of our races so far. So follow them up to the top. It'll be a sprint off the top. The inside lines probably looking to be the better lines to take off here. Dazza goes up into the lead. Slow things down a bit so I can keep track of what's going on. A bounce by Crimson, just in time with a good bounce. Bad by Alice and Stormy, both getting held back. Alice moving all the way to the back of the grid though. Just in time in first. Space Comet makes a lunge under Dazza. Does not make it work. Demon making their way up the field. Going to get past Budo and Crimson, get past Space Comet. Good movement by Demon, getting up into the top 3. They go down the straight. Demon with a bad bounce will lose positions to Beefcake and Crimson. Stormy now moving to the back. Stormy doing really well in showcases usually, although in our last showcase kind of jinxed it. Alice with a bad bounce there nearly went off, but does not seem to be able to perform in the actual races. Demon leaping through into first out of nowhere. Very good entry onto the ladder, just in time in second, setting the fastest lap of the race so far. As we go into lap 2, a big group just behind, then Budo, Diamond Swords and Snorker separated out, Boy and Stormy side by side, and Alice at the back. So as we head back up to the top of the ladder, Demon's going to be running down the outside into that first corner, just in time to go jump through the inside, carrying a bit more speed. But Demon gets a better exit. Beefcake very close behind just in time. Everyone piling up. Budo spinning backwards. It's going to lose quite a bit of time in a couple of positions. Stormy gets hit though and gets wedged back. Is going to move to the back. Beefcake getting past Demon. Moving up into first. Just in time getting pinched by Comet. Barto giving Comet a bump. A hit on the side for Demon. Not too much of a time loss though. We see Budo has gone off into the dirt. Off into the edge. So that is going to be a DNF for Budo. An unfortunate early end to their race. Will be picking up no points for their team. So everyone bouncing off the ladder. Beefcake with a very strong lead now. Demon side by side with Just in Time and Space Comet. Then Diamond Swords, Crimson Dazzler side by side. Then Pesky Bird, Snorker, Barto, Alice, Boer and Stormy. Diamond Swords also picking up a fastest lap that time around. And that does earn you an extra point if you stay within a point scoring position of the top 10. So Beefcake down the inside lane on the exit. Demon with a good run up the inside of Just in Time. Keep hold of second place. Gets pinched, forcing Just in Time backwards. Diamond Swords and Crimson are both going to sneak past. Pesky Bird getting slowed down. His Snorker going to come past, but Barto doesn't quite make it. Demon chasing down Beefcake now, closing that gap. And they get them on the straight. Just in Time and Dazzler with bad bounces. Losing them time. Not good for them. This Demon is chasing down Beefcake. Good bit of speed into the next corner. Carrying a bit more speed than Beefcake, closing this gap. But Beefcake is going to block them out. Again, more speed down to the ladder. Will they both get on? They do. Side by side onto the ladder. It's going to be close for them too. Crimson getting on, but Shady... Space Comet and Diamond Swords having trouble. Diamond Swords having a lot of trouble. Barto now struggling to get onto the ladder. Alice gets on alongside Barto. That's a big gap now, meaning Space Comet, Just in Time, Snorker and Pesky Bird are going to try and break away. Then further down we have Boer and Stormy, unfortunately trailing behind this time around. So Beefcake and Demon side by side off the top. Going to be a close race between these two. Beefcake's trying to pull away. Demon's not going to let them, lunging in behind. He's going to squeeze in front. Really good move by Demon to take the top spot. Going to collide with the wall slightly. Big bounce there, hopefully trying not to do what Budo did. But it means Beefcake's going to fly through. So that's a big time loss for Demon. Crimson catching the edge as well, so Space Comet's going to come through. And Just in Time and Snorker just behind Crimson now. Barto slowed down quite a bit. He's going to lose a position to Boer, but Stormy trailing behind. head up to the front runners at the ladder. Beefcake does not get on, having some trouble, but gets pushed on by Demon. Space Comet joins Demon. Snorker and Crimson side by side, just in time. Peskybird fighting. Neither of them getting on. Alice flying on. Boer almost getting on, but falling back off. Dazza is on in front of Diamond Swords and Boer. Then Barto with a clean entry and Stormy with a clean entry. And Diamond Swords still holding that fastest lap. So lap 5, nearly halfway through the race. Beefcake's got a straight shot down the middle. Demon's on the inside of Space Comet into this first corner. And it is the better route. Space Comet losing some time on that bend. So does Snorker, not getting the best bounce. They chase down Beefcake. Beefcake runs quite slow in this section. Demon going for a lunge like they did last time, but it doesn't work. Slowing them down, putting them at risk of Space Comet. Getting once again a bad exit down this straight. Just grazing the wall. But manages to keep Space Comet behind. Peskybird in some trouble. Boer's going to straighten them out. They put Boer into the wall. Boer having some difficulties. Stormy's going to give them a nudge to keep them going. Barto with a bad bounce as well. Is at the back of the pack. Peskybird and Alice battling for position. Looks like Demon has got onto the ladder first. Beefcake just behind. The pack is starting to spread out a bit more. So Crimson now in third. Space Comet side by side with Snorker. Then just in time behind. Then we've got Dazza, Diamond Swords, Peskybird and Alice side by side. Boer. And then Barto and Stormy at the back. So Demon off the ladder and on the move. Beefcake tries to lunge in to try and make some time. Not the best exit though. Snorker is now in front of Space Comet. Space Comet starting to drop positions as we're at the halfway point. We make our way down the straight. Demon's going to skim the wall once again. That's quite a big hit. It's going to lose a lot of time bouncing from side to side. Beefcake's going to fly through. Demon needs to work on that line through there. They lost 2 positions this time around to Beefcake and Crimson. Coming back down to the ladder once again. Beefcake with a rebound. It does make it on before Crimson and Demon can get there. Crimson makes it on and Demon makes it on just behind. Snorker. Really bad for Snorker there. Trying to get onto the ladder, but just rolling off onto the edge of the track and all the way out. So that'll be a DNF for Snorker, unfortunately, after such a good race on the last race. Superboss 42, hello, welcome to the chat. Second half of the race. 2 DNFs so far. Stormy and Barto still down at the bottom of the leaderboard and outside of a point scoring position. So Beefcake's on the move, followed by Crimson and then Demon. Demon with a really bad rebound. That's going to set them back quite a bit and give time for the mid runners to gain. Space Comet close behind, followed by Dazza. Then we've got Peskybird, Alice, Diamond Swords just in time, and Boer. Barto and Stormy quite far back at the moment. Have to put in some work to try and gain. Demon getting through successfully without colliding with the walls this time around. But is it going to be too little too late? We will see. Bump off the wall. Dazza gets a bump as well, so Space Comet's going to come through and take a position. Beefcake already on the ladder. A big lead for Beefcake as Crimson struggling to get on. Demon tries to make a lunge but doesn't make it work. Almost getting pushed on by Dazzler, but actually ended up worse for them. So Dazzler and Space Comet now in front of Demon, who's side by side with Diamond Sword, still holding that fastest lap. Then Pesky Bird behind, just in time, Alice and Blur. Then we see Stormy coming round, waiting to get on the ladder, gets on before Barto can make it. So Barto now at the back. But Beefcake with a massive lead. This could be big points for the finishers. Crimson with a big gap in second. Could be picking up some good points as well. And then there is a battle still going on for that third spot. Dazzler with a bad bounce. Demon getting a rough bounce as well, but Diamond Swords helps them out. See Beefcake already going down the straight in the background. Crimson with a bad bounce will slow down, meaning Space Comet could catch up here. So now it's not just third up for grabs, seconds up to grabs as well, but Beefcake is absolutely breaking away. With all this going on further back, Crimson bouncing left to right. Manages to block Space Comet, but it has slowed them both down, meaning Demon, Diamond Swords and Pesky Bird are gaining on the two of them. Demon goes for a lunge but doesn't make it work. Going down the inside, they do make the pass. Diamond Swords and Demon getting past Space Comet. Now chasing down Crimson. Demon getting past Diamond Swords, going up to the ladder. It will be about who can get on the ladder first. Pesky Bird goes for the jump but doesn't make it work. Everyone lined up. Space Comet and Crimson miss out. So Diamond Swords, Pesky Bird and Demon are now side by side, fighting for second. But with all that delay, Beefcake is miles ahead. Beefcake just has to stay consistent now. Stormy moving up. Actually taking the 10th spot from Alice, as Alice must have had trouble getting onto the ladder. So Stormy moving up into a point position just behind Boer. We see Beefcake already on the move once again. Not the best bounce, but they do have time to spare. Diamond Swords still holding that fastest lap. So, Diamond Swords moving in behind Pesky Bird, Demon behind Diamond Swords. Out of that first corner. Dazzler getting pushed backwards, so does Crimson, so Space Comet and Just in Time are going to make their way through. It'll be all about these bounces and the line you take through these corners, as we see Diamond Swords trying to get a line around Pesky Bird but doesn't make it stick. Diamond Swords gets right up behind Pesky Bird. Demon with a lunge, carrying quite a bit of speed, but it's going to bump into Pesky Bird. Get blocked out. All of them slowing down against the wall. Piling up together, going down to the ladder. Going to be a bit of a queue, a bit of a bump. So Demon actually helping Diamond Swords and Pesky Bird get on. Demon gets on, blocking out Space Comet, meaning some of the back runners are starting to catch up. So Blur jumps on with Dazzler just in time, and Crimson. Space Comet getting set back. Stormy in 10th. Alice and Barto tailing behind now. Meanwhile at the top, Beefcake already leaving the ladder on lap 10. The Beefcake with quite a big lead. Pesky Bird and Diamond Sword side by side fighting for positions. Pesky Bird in second. Slowing Diamond Swords down. And now we have the big middle pack coming through. Not the best bounce for Demon's going to slow them down. Just in time getting around Crimson. Dazzler's going to look to get past Demon but doesn't make it work. Actually slowing them down so Blur gets through. We're now trying to hunt down Demon. It's going to stay right on their tail. While there's a battle up ahead between Diamond Swords and Pesky Bird for that second position. And I think I'm having some network issues at the moment because I just noticed my stream is... Get pause for a second while I check this out. stream does seem to be dropping. Just checking it on my end, and it is saying I'm offline. So I'm not sure what is going on with the stream at the moment. Clearly having some network issues. So just have to give it a minute and see if I can sort this out. Technical difficulties. Fortunately, it is still recording, so for those watching on YouTube, you won't be having any of these issues, but for those on Twitch, the stream does seem to be dropping connection. You can see it bouncing in and out. Well, that is fairly annoying. But I'm not sure what is causing it. I'm going to give it so much time. And then I think I'm just going to have to carry on if this doesn't sort itself out. And unfortunately, it'll have to be watched back probably through YouTube. Okay, I think we might be back. We may be back. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it from my end. So I think we're back. So we're going to carry on from where we left off. Good thing you can freeze time on this game for some of these issues. Yeah, I think we're back. Some technical difficulties. I don't know how long that was out for. Yeah, clearly something going on with my connection tonight. Just dropping in and out for a little bit, but I think it sorted itself out. I'm hoping we're good for the rest of the race. For those on Twitch who may have... I'll pause time again just while I'm explaining. For those who are watching on Twitch and are still here, I did freeze time when I realised, so hopefully not too much is missed. I didn't want it to carry on going while I was trying to see what the issue was, but we're back on the go again now. Back on the move. If you did miss too much, as I say, I don't know how long this issue was going on for. Sort of only just spotted it. You can watch it back on YouTube. The recording wasn't affected, so the full video will be on YouTube for anything that was missed. But back to the racing. Diamond Sword's in second, still with that fastest lap, looking for that extra point. Pesky Bird just behind in third. He's going to skim the wall but not lose any time. Then we have Demon, Blur, Space Comet, just in time. Crimson, Stormy, Barto, Dazza and Alice. So Stormy getting up into some point scoring positions. Barto bouncing around on the wall in 10th in the last point scoring position. Dazza not looking good point wise for Rapid Rollers. A very strong start to the season, but the consistency has dropped off in the second half. It's not good for them. We go on to the final lap. Beefcake, miles ahead in the lead. Diamond Sword's actually gaining a little bit, and then a massive gap down to Pesky Bird in third, Demon in fourth. Then Crimson and Space Comet side by side, weren't just in time side by side. The Beefcake is on the move around their final lap of the race. Just need a consistent lap here, lots of time to play with, although Diamond Swords is closer than before. As long as Beefcake and Diamond Swords run a clean lap, they should have these positions. Trying my words out, they should have these positions secured. So Beefcake through there pretty well, a good bounce around the corner. Heading down to the end of the race, around the last few corners. And across the line, Beefcake takes the win and some big points for the finishers. And with Barto all the way down in 10th currently, this could be huge for the finishers on the leaderboard. Diamond Sword's picking up some points for the Doge Balls, along with an extra point for the fastest lap. Pesky Bird been picking up some good points late. Crimson just getting past Demon, and then Space Comet just behind. We're coming through behind them, then just in time is going to be taking 8th. Barto actually did move up to 9th, passing Stormy. So Vex not doing too well for points. Dazza just outside of the points, followed by Alice, and then Snorker and Buddo both going to be DNFing. When the countdown, the 60-second DNF timer finishes. But our winner of race 8 on O Raceway is MMA Beefcake. So it'll be interesting to see how this affects the overall leaderboard for the teams. You could see some big movement now. Is Barto going to be overthrown, or the Thunderhawk's going to be overthrown from that top spot? And Pesky Bird for the Ultraviolets, picking up some big points late in this season, is pushing their way up the leaderboard. So I'm going to input these results, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the updated standings. So the results are in. we're going to head over to the leaderboard. And here are the standings after that race. So, finishers winning that race, thanks to MMA Beefcake, have taken the top spot and have pushed the Thunderhawks down, with Barto not securing enough points. That's 83 points for the finishers, 77 for the Thunderhawks. Espresso Express and Blue Skies, both of them DNFing, meaning no point movement. They're both tied on 60 points still. The Ultraviolets in 5th with 54. The Rapid Rollers getting pushed down once again into 6th with 45. The Dogeballs jumping up a few positions with 43 points. That extra fastest lap point helping push them 1 point ahead of Balls of Steel. Speed Demons with 37. Snowballs with 32. Astronauts with 27. Vexed dropping a position with 26. Green Slushies with 25. And Eternal Darkness, even though a 5th place finish, still at the bottom with only 19 points. So not a good season for Eternal Darkness, and it is not looking like they're going to be able to push to that top 3 at this point. So for the bottom 4, it is not looking great to try and get into that top 3. But it is close at the top. So Thunderhawks, Barto's going to have to get back on their game for the next 2 races if they want to try and take that top spot back. The finishers have been fairly consistent throughout this whole season, and it is showing very well here as they've moved into that first spot. Can they keep it as we head towards our final 2 races and the end of the first team season, where we will crown our winning team as the best team, the team you want to be in, at least until team season 2 rolls around, and then we'll see if we'll be crowning someone new or whether our team will remain the winning team and the best team. So who is going to get the bragging rights for their team after this season? 2 races to go and we will find out. And those will be taking place next week. So that is it for this stream. A few technical difficulties, unfortunately. Not ideal, but we move. As I say, if you've missed any, you can head over to the YouTube channel and watch the full thing there. Rewatch it and see any parts you may have missed when the stream went down. That is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.